the whole thing is I don't, the word isn't even surreal. It's just, even though I lived through it all, even though it happened to me, even though I'm, rationally understand what I did and why I went, it just, there's such a disconnect. For me, there's still a disconnect for me to really, it's hard for me to believe that I was in a situation, I put myself in a situation, I did what I did, and I ended up in prison. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I lived through it, and I came out the other end. And by the way, it's hard to believe how much this experience, forget about making me stronger. That goes without saying. It's a hard time. You suffer a lot, and, there's a lot of bad things that go on and that you see. And, in my book, by the way, I try to minimize that,
Minimize.
The violence and, because we all watch prison movies and this, and, that's always what's displayed predominantly. And so, yeah, we know that's there. I mean, what do you expect? You got gangs and you got people and desperate people and money, and there's all kinds of stuff. There's a lot of business done on a prison compound. And any business done on a prison compound is pretty much illicit. So when there's illicit stuff going on, things like gambling and drugs and all this stuff and selling all, cell phones, all these things on a compound, people owe money, there's beefs, there's this, stuff happens. Mm-hmm. And my idea in this book wasn't to, I write about a few things, maybe because it's expected, maybe so people understand it's real, but I tried to stay away from a lot of the violence, and just more tell my story and what it was like, the experience, but also, what the day-to-day life was like in there.
Right. So let's backtrack. What is your story? How did you end up in that situation?